Walmart, for example, makes a lot of money and they have a very strategic, and when I say strategic, I'm talking about they are methodical. They are similar to Amazon, similar to Apple, but in a different way, even though Amazon is trying to be all things to all people. Walmart is very, very, very calculated in how it is that they execute from a price perspective as far as the type of products that they put inside of their stores. And if a lot of y'all don't even remember, Walmart initially wasn't even a grocery chain. Walmart was not a grocery chain. Walmart was a goods store. They added groceries. Well, why did they add groceries? We're going to get to that part. I'm going to give you my insight understanding as far as UXing within the retail space. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Let's get into it, y'all.
Sky-high grocery bills are inflicting pain at the supermarket checkout counter. Food at home prices in 2022 jumped 11.4% and are expected to increase 5% in 2023. By comparison, prices rose just 0.7% in 2019. In an effort to stretch their grocery dollars further, a growing number of Americans are turning to Walmart. The Arkansas-based retailer is America's largest grocer, more than twice the size of its next biggest competitor.
One of the biggest drivers for Walmart's grocery business today is ironically inflation. As prices have gone up for a lot of items, not just food, but housing, more customers across incomes are turning to its stores.
Known for its low prices and massive footprint, Walmart takes in more than 1 in 4 grocery dollars in the U.S.
One out of every 4 people, 25% of every single person. Let me say that again. 25% of every single grocery dollar that is spent in the United States is spent at Walmart. I cannot emphasize this enough. I want y'all to understand the magnitude of this. The data does not lie, and it's a reason why we need to have these conversations. 25% of every dollar that is spent on groceries in the United States of America is spent at Walmart. Now, what Walmart has been able to do is leverage the infrastructure that they've been able to build. Maybe I should save this part. Leverage the infrastructure that they've been able to build, including not just the stores, but also the distribution centers, in order to expand their footprint more quickly than just grocery stores alone. So when you see Kroger's and Publix and Aldi's and all of that, they are still leveraging the idea that they're getting lower margins because grocery stores have lower margins, profitability that comes along with what the cost is to truly sell that product, which cannot compete with a larger chain that has the infrastructure similar to like an Amazon. But then in addition to that, they make the majority of their money not necessarily off of groceries. That may be where they gross a lot of their revenue, but that's not where all of their profitability comes from. Walmart has a multi-level approach. The first thing that they did was they marketed themselves as a low-cost retailer. The reason that is that is still ingrained in your mindset today. So when you start to experience some level of pain at grocery stores or with inflation or with your budget, the first thing that you think of, even without necessarily comparison shopping, is that Walmart is the cheapest option. So we need to go to Walmart in order to go and make sure that we take care of business. Crazy how that worked, right? Walmart spent decades programming you to automatically assume, and in some cases it's true, that they have the lowest prices when it comes to groceries, and a large way in which they're able to do that is economies of scale. The second thing that they were able to do was when Walmart were in their growth phase, they spent more money on continuing to build out the infrastructure and take over specific places, which allowed for them to then drive out of business the other places that was their competition in the same area, because people automatically assumed that a Walmart was an end-all be-all. And so it drove out the mom and pop stores. It drove out a lot of the local grocery stores. They competed with a lot of these places and they beat them, which also made them one of the only options for a lot of you guys in wherever it is that you live at. That also allowed for them to continue to put pressure on whomever it was that were selling products and wanted shelf space in their stores because they were largely one of the only games in town, which then forced you to conform over to whatever it is that they wanted you to do. We gonna get there. Let's continue. This is a whole lesson for y'all, but then I also want you to take into consideration what is the probability that you need to invest in Walmart and what is the long-term prospects of it. Let's continue.
1.5% increase from 2021. Walmart's low prices are also resonating with high-income consumers, who made up about half of the company's market share gains in food in the fiscal quarter that ended January 2023.
That is correct, Yakar.
Inflation is having an impact, particularly for those that don't have as much money. So we see them behaving in different ways, but we're also attracting a lot of new customers to come.
Shout out to the Waltons, one of the top billionaires in the
higher income families are shopping at Walmart because they're so price sensitive right now.
When we think about the grocery landscape over the next 5 and 10 years, we see increasingly middle America and affluent America shifting some of their shopping basket over to Walmart.
To boost its customer base, Walmart has enhanced its online shopping experience, added robots to its warehouses, and ramped up programs like drone and direct-to-fridge delivery. It's also
So Walmart is doing a very similar thing to what Amazon is doing, except for they have a completely different target and demographic that they're marketing to in a completely different way, which makes you seem or make you think that you're getting the best deal in comparison to other grocery store chains.
expanded its late-night delivery offerings. As it has gained market share, its stock price has continued to climb. But Walmart, along with its rivals, has also faced criticism that it doesn't compete fairly with small independent grocers.
What is a fair competition? The goal is to drive you out of business so that we can make more money. What do you mean we don't compete fairly? So we supposed to give you an opportunity in order to come and grow and take market share from us in this particular area of the country? Nope. They're true capitalists and they work for whoever their shareholders are. I don't have any interest or I don't have any vested interest in Walmart because I don't have any kind of shares of Walmart within the stock marketplace. But why would they then give the competition a leg up to be able to compete with them? Sounds crazy.
You will see milk being sold in place $1 a gallon less than what I can even buy it for. Eggs.
And that is, hold on, let me rewind this guy. I want y'all to hear what he's saying.
We're not on a level playing field, the more we will see groceries from. As long as we're
from 12 in place $1 a gallon less than what I can even buy it for.
So he's the owner of another market, right? And he's saying that Walmart is willing to sell milk for $1 less than what he's even able to buy it for. You know what they call that? Loss leaders. That is the thing that allows for you to get. Walmart is willing to lose money on a product in order to be able to get you in the door. It says save it for the Patreon. All right.
Eggs, anywhere from 25 to 50 cents or more less than what I can purchase this from.
As long as we are not on a level playing field, the more we will see grocery store closures across the country, the less opportunity there will be for these consumers.
And with inflation cooling and prices leveling off, will Walmart be able to hang on to its newly acquired shoppers?
One of its big threats is actually regional grocers, like H-E-B or Publix or Wegmans have really strong fan followings.
CNBC
And they eventually will fall off too. Let's move over to how Walmart makes money. I want to break that part down and then we're going to move on.
Together with Sam's Club, grocery sales were more than $300 billion at Walmart in 2022, compared with Kroger, the nation's second leading grocer, that had sales of $109 billion that year. But how did Walmart's grocery
Now remember, this is not store sales. This is just grocery sales, all right?
segment get so big so fast? For starters, Walmart uses its deep pockets and grocery muscles to negotiate favorable prices with suppliers.
Because when you buy more, you have more leverage and people want to continue to do business with you. When you buy more, you have more leverage and people want to continue to do business with you.
Walmart's scale has always been a huge advantage in terms of its ability to negotiate with suppliers and get really the best terms of any retailer in the industry.
Based on a basket of 45 identical goods that includes milk, a dozen eggs, and a frozen pizza, Amazon Fresh prices were about 28% higher than Walmart's. Target's prices were about 9% higher than Walmart's. Its massive footprint is another part of its success. Walmart has more than 4,600 locations in the U.S. alone, enabling shoppers to purchase goods in-store or pick up curbside. About 90% of Americans live within 10 miles of a Walmart store. They also act like mini warehouses.
More recently, Walmart has been testing a way to automatically fulfill grocery orders. So it's
Automation, artificial intelligence, getting people up out of there that don't necessarily add value into them, but they have to pay them a certain amount of money, and they're going to continue to innovate. They're testing, continuously putting money into research and development in order to automate the process to be able to get you your products without having to worry about a person in between you. They cutting out the middleman. The workers are the middleman, and they continuing to drive down costs, which allows for them to be able to sell it cheaper, and then their sheer scale and their buying power also allows for them to be able to negotiate the best prices than you can even get it for. So if you trying to go in and compete against Walmart, how you going to do so if the consumer is price conscious? How can you compete against somebody if the consumer is price conscious?
adding automation in the back of stores. It actually made an acquisition of Alert Innovation, which is a company that essentially has a bunch of robots that act almost like a larger version of a vending machine that help pick different groceries and make it speedier and cheaper to fulfill online grocery orders.
Even this year, they've talked about investing, I think, close to $18 billion or $17 or $18 billion in capital expenditures, a lot of which is going to go toward automation, which should help to drive, over time, better profitability.
Walmart said it expects 65% of its stores to be serviced by automation by the end of fiscal year 2026.
65% of their stores by 2026 is going to be serviced by automation. Let me say that again. 65% by 2020. That's not that far away. It's less than 2.5 years away. We about to be in 2024 in a couple months. They're automating the process, and over 65% of its stores are going to be automated by 20. So now you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about making $25, $26 an hour. You're going to have to be competing for that bumblebee suit that somebody is spinning, or that tax sign that you spending and got on there with the Statue of Liberty suit on, trying to get people to do their taxes over there when they can do it online for free. You going to be fighting for the, man, let me tell you, bro. During the recession in 2008, that bumblebee suit was a heavy commodity. If you can get a job as the bumblebee suit man and put that sign on your head and you be on the side of the road water waving and having your sign and spinning it around in order for people to try to go and get accounting services and taxes, get their taxes done, you was better than the majority of the people that was laid off out here in these streets. That bumblebee suit was real in the field, fam.
Automation could make some jobs obsolete. Walmart, the country's largest private employer, has 1.6 million workers on staff in the U.S. It has also upped its e-commerce game and added convenient shopping options to entice high-income consumers. It added same-day grocery delivery for Walmart Plus subscribers, advertising that delivery could come in as little as 30 minutes. Walmart has also rolled out multiple delivery options. Drone delivery, which began in 2021 and is available in a handful of markets, including Texas and Florida, has made more than 10,000 deliveries as of September 2023. An additional delivery option for Plus members is Walmart In-Home, available in 46 markets, including Miami and Dallas.
Rita don't even go to the grocery store a lot of times no more. I call her, she be like, "Oh, I didn't sleep that good last night." I be like, "Oh yeah? What you about to do? Grocery shop?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's dope." She called me back, 10 minutes. "Yeah, okay, so I'm done." "So you left the house and went grocery shopping that fast? I thought you said that you was about to go grocery shopping." "Oh, don't worry about it. I ordered it online. It'll be here in a minute." At first, she was acting extra saucy. She was feeling some type of way. She was acting like the world was, you know what? I like to go to the grocery store and pick my stuff. I was like, okay, go ahead and pick your stuff. I picked up the application. I said, "Leslie, what you want?" We ordered our stuff, had Instacart delivered that junk. That junk was slapping. She was looking like, and at first she tried to resist. That's a fact though. At first she tried to resist. First she was like, no, because you know what? I got to go in and I need to go in and feel the boxes of macaroni noodles. It's like, oh, okay, that's cool. You keep on doing it. Now, yeah, I just got done ordering groceries, and then the cleaners came and they go ahead and cleaned up everything and all of this other type of stuff. I said, I needed to make sure that I had more time in my schedule to take care of the things that we need to be focusing on. No, don't be in the chat now. Don't be in the chat with the eyeballs. I see you. Don't be in the chat now. Chick got all the apps on her phone. Grocery ordering app, coffee ordering app, cleaner ordering app. All of the apps. Just apping it up.
The service features a store associate who can deliver.
Everybody in the house got a laptop, 2 phones, and a tablet. Everybody got an Apple. Everybody got an iPad, the latest iPads, 2 phones. Anton, I need another money phone. What you mean you need another money phone? Dog, I got about 27 lines on my AT&T. Apple Watches, people getting their steps in. I said, Leslie, what you need a iPad and a MacBook for? You know, Dad, sometimes I look in there, she go in there, she got monitors everywhere. I said, what the heck is going on over here? Oh, I got ChatGPT on this one, Dad, in order to make sure that we got our homework together correctly. I got we're typing it up on this one, but you know what? I don't even think that we're gonna type anymore because we're using voice to text now. And all this. I said, I just went ahead, I just shut the door and walked on out. Shut the door and walked on out.
Groceries to your door, your garage, or even inside your kitchen while you're away from home. Private label brands have boosted grocery sales as well. Walmart has 4 of the 5 most popular private label brands, including Great Value, which was purchased by 72% of U.S. consumers, according to a 2022 report.
You don't want to be in the path of Walmart. You don't want to be in the path of Amazon. 10 years ago, there might have been this idea that, the super centers are all rolled out. There's no more growth ahead for Walmart. But e-commerce is really this next leg of growth. And if you can weave in the automation behind it and keep adding to a simpler and cleaner shopping experience, I don't see why we don't get another leg of growth here ahead for Walmart.
So when you decide that you want to go and start your own business for the community and you want to go and get into this game, understand who it is that you're competing against, the innovation, the competition. And if you can leverage it to fill a void, then you might be getting rich. But if you think that you're going to be competing against somebody like a Walmart, let me tell you something. Walmart wants you to come into the store to buy groceries, not necessarily to make money, but also because they use it as a loss leader to get you to browse the store and buy things that you otherwise wouldn't have when they can mark it up at a lot higher value. It's a fact, though. There's so many ways and so many tricks of the trade when it comes to this retail game. If y'all are a retailer and y'all have not tapped into the Patreon and y'all have not booked a coaching call, shame on you. Shame on you as a retailer that has not booked the coaching call and got into it, all right?